here I have my first meal. The most elite meal. The most elite breakfast that anyone can have. We've got 3 medallions, we've got 3 eggs, we've got crumpets, we've got orange juice, like the macros in this and the meal altogether, it's just absolutely divine. I love breakfast so much that if someone said to me, would you rather go for dinner or breakfast, I would choose breakfast. It's just the fresh coffee, the fresh orange juice, just the meal. It's just, I don't know, so many people think I'm so weird that I love breakfast as much as I do, but genuinely, I love breakfast so much. So yes, I'm gonna eat this first meal before it gets cold, and I will see you in a bit. Right, welcome to episode 3 of my Road to Figure series. As you saw previously, I checked in with Tom. I checked in with Tom Sunday, and it's now what day is it now?
Friday.
It's Friday now.
Friday.
And I'm only getting the chance to basically record this video. This week has been so busy. It's been full of so many things, and I've just not had a chance to film what I wanted to film for you guys. So my plan this week was to film a full day of eating with training. However, a lot of the times when I was training, I was also at work, so I didn't really want to film at work, obviously, and also it just wouldn't really show true representation of like how I cook my meals and how I time my meals, because it just all got jumbled up basically. And then I was going to do I was thinking maybe I could do like a rest day diet yesterday, but then I actually got my copper coil contraception inserted yesterday, and that completely wrote me off. If anyone's thinking about getting the copper coil, don't. Because I was pretty much having contractions, like it was the worst pain I have ever experienced in my life. It was horrific. Like, I honestly have never been in so much pain in my life. I felt like I was genuinely going to give birth. And yes, I'm a bit of a drama queen sometimes, but I genuinely think like that was just the worst pain I've ever been in my life. So that completely wrote me off today. So those are my excuses as to why I've only started to film now. And hopefully I can edit it today and tomorrow and get it out before Sunday when I have to film again. So also, if you're wondering what that snickering and laughing is, if you're wondering who that is, it's this lovely Beth, and she will come in. Hey, she has decided to visit me today because, she's a lovely friend. So I thought I would just talk a little bit about my check-in and what has changed this week.
Like, we still want you bigger, like you have big aspirations. So, in the off seasons we will be pushing food, so get ready to eat. That's nice, I like that, that's good. Arms look good, legs look good. It's not too bad at all.
So, I'm just going to talk about my check-in a little bit. I'm sure you guys saw a snippet of me basically complaining about my check-in and how I was kind of sad about everything and how it looked and stuff. Basically, it turns out I was getting PMS symptoms, and I was just being an absolute wet wipe. And I was just having a bit of an emotional day. Looking back at the photos now and listening to Tom's check-in, I'm actually feeling a lot better about it, although still very uncomfortable with the weight I'm at and how I'm looking, just because of I've never had this kind of like percentage of body fat before. I've definitely come to more terms with it. I'm not upset about it. I'm just kind of trying to just live my life as it comes. So I'm going to pop my check-in photos somewhere here just for you guys to see, and we will talk about all the changes that have happened. First of all, my food has been upped, so we are thinking of starting prep in 5 weeks time. I believe it is now 4 weeks on Sunday, so pretty much 4 weeks now.
So because I'm a little bit behind on this video, I have actually had a check-in since then, and basically it's not 4 weeks anymore, it's 2 weeks until I start prep, so things are getting exciting now
actually. So we have upped that, and I'm assuming this is going to be the final push now up until prep. I was originally on 500 grams of carbs, 180 grams of protein and 60 grams of fat on a training day, and then on a rest day I was on 420 grams of carbs, 180 grams of protein and 60 grams of fat. Because of my kind of state of mind that day, and how it has progressively been worse in regards to my body, my body confidence, we have decided not to tell me my macros this time round, and we won't be doing that throughout prep either. I'm not going to be knowing my macros throughout the prep at all. Tom has now got a good diet going on, a good food plan that I'm happy with and that he is happy with, and from there he is either going to add or take away. I'm not going to know any of the macros, just because if I know the macros, I know how many calories I'm on, I know what I'm eating, and it kind of just mentally blocks me, and it kind of just upsets me because I know how much I'm eating. So this is the approach that we are going to take. The same with the scales. Obviously I'm still only weighing myself once a week. Obviously on prep that will change, but it's just at the moment we stopped weighing myself constantly throughout my off season because it was just getting to me. So that is pretty much all of the changes that happened on this week. I don't think there is anything else, to be honest, to go through with you, apart from the food increase, but I'm just going to double check. The last time I also did the YouTube video, I had about 100 million issues and injuries. However, guys, they are almost gone. So the worst one that I had was my knee, and that was preventing me from doing literally anything and everything. So good thing is, guys, I went to go see Slav, pop a few videos here, and turns out, guys, who would have fucking knew that it was my calf, my left calf, that was tight as fuck, and also my glute that was causing my knee to have issues. I went to go see Slav for my glute and quads, and that eased the pain up again. So I was like, maybe, just maybe, if I get my legs done again, it might help. Turns out my glutes and quads didn't need doing, but it was my calf, and I'm not even joking, guys. I know I said, actually, I feel like I'm being a bit of a drama queen on this YouTube video. In terms of physio, the worst pain of my life. In terms of just me personally, the copper coil was the worst pain of my life. So basically, I'm not that dramatic. But anyway, so my knee, as soon as I got physio treatment done on my calf, it's been tip top. Like, it's pretty much gone now. Training's normal, walking's normal, it's pain free. You wouldn't even know that I had an issue with my knee. My lower back also, I am not having any issues with my lower back at all at the moment. So thankfully I have now changed my training. That's another thing that we've changed in my check-in, which I forgot to mention, is that we are having legs. So our split is push, legs, rest, legs, pull, rest, repeat. No, did I say that right?
No, you do
push, legs, rest,
off,
legs, pull.
Legs pull. Push, legs, off, legs pull, off.
Yeah, I can't remember if I said that, but yeah.
I know your program better than you.
She does. I'm like, Beth, what am I training today? Or I'm like, yay, push. You're like, Sny, you're training legs pull. Oh. Oh dear.
That actually happens.
That happens way too often. On my 2 legs pull days, we did change it so there were more pull sessions instead of legs because of my knee. However, we are now back to my normal training plan, and but on the first legs pull, we are finally adding some lower back load. So the RDLs are back in with complete caution. That session will be done at Rotherham. I'm hoping to film a YouTube video there at some point. And then the other session is just going to be completely off my lower back loading, so that session hasn't really changed that much. However, it is more of a legs pull session now than it is a pull session, so that is honestly on the up. The niggle on my shoulder as well, I can't really feel it. I've been warming up properly, I've been doing some stuff to my rotator cuff, and to be honest, I'm feeling pretty good. Like, I feel like the reason why I was on such a low the last week or a couple days is because I just had so many of these niggles that I just felt like it was really setting me back. Not to mention that my training wasn't like decent. I didn't feel comfortable because of all of my niggles. My knee was hurting. So it was just very much a stressful kind of week. And I think that just got to me on Sunday. But now I'm feeling so much better. And we've done these changes. My injuries are pretty much almost non-existent. So that's pretty much it for this long ass fucking intro. But that is what's changed in the check-in. I'm going to show you my entire day of eating and maybe some training clips if that's what you want. I know a lot of you wanted more of some raw footage, so I'm not going to edit this one. But yes, I'm about to have my second meal now as it is 12 o'clock and we will get started, I suppose. Therefore, what are you eating?
I've got 2 eggs, 2 turkey rashers, and an English muffin.
Ooh, so very similar to my first meal. This is your first meal, right?
Yeah.
And what time is it? What time is it?
12 p.m.
Ooh.
I've had a busy morning.
Photosynthesis. Photosynthesis.
Muscle processes.
I tried. So, second meal. 2 bagels. We've then got peanut butter. And some jam. Uh-oh, we could be slightly out of jam. We shall see how much I get. And also, I am meant to have chicken, but I've run out of chicken. So I'm going to have whey instead. So, I have to go all the way up here. So, we had just been, where have we been? Been to Drug, Savers, Poundland to get a Boots. Monster and Boots. Now we are on our way because I'm letting down all the Asians. Because I'm half Asian and I don't know how to make rice. So I'm buying a rice cooker from Argos. And then I'm gonna eat my pre-workout meal. And then I'll be at the gym. So I'm ready. I'm so excited to get this rice cooker. I'm actually so excited. Got the rice cooker. I'm so excited for this. So now I'm going to say this on his because I'm going to put it. Oh yeah, that's where we're going next. We're now going to get Bethany's ears done.
You sound like I'm getting my first ear piercing.
She's getting her ears pierced. I'm saying it on here because she's being a bit of a pussy. So now I've said it on here, she has to get it done, otherwise she will be cast as a pussy. So
I will get it done, I will. Just didn't expect so abruptly.
It was kind of like a, I'm gonna get my ears pierced.
Damn.
It's actually turned into a day in life. This is a day in life now. It's not a...
Oh, Beth is now.
It's not a why eat in a day, it's a day in life. Right, so my next meal is cream of rice, and yes, it is in this. My appetite's been quite shit since I've got the copper coil, so I've opted to get it in a shake just to get it a bit easier. I've never tried this before, so I'm curious to see how it is. And also whey again, 60 grams of that. Dark chocolate, which is just in here, which is 30 grams. And then also frozen berries, but I haven't got any of that, so I'm going to get some fresh berries when we go out. Again, just before the gym. So, trying it out, cream of rice, liquid form.
Initial thoughts? It's really nice. Really good.
It's really grainy. Definitely not going to do this again, but considering the time constraints and also me not having an appetite, it's probably the best way to consume it at the moment. So
out of 10,
would not recommend
to a friend.
I would definitely like cook it or microwave it, but if you like eating a lot of carbs and you don't want to eat it, you want to like drink it, then this is the way. Obviously having the OG Monster pre-session, I was gonna take a pre today, but having this a bit later, so this is my pre-workout.
Staring down the barrel, waiting for the final gates to open to a new tomorrow. Moving with the motion, following the light that sets me
How you feeling?
Right, mate. Easy.
Okay, I got the goods. I'm starving. These 95 grams Cocoa Pops. There we go. I am meant to have 120 grams of protein, but I only put 30 grams in my pre because of the shake, and I had whey also for my second one. I was meant to have chicken, so I'm gonna have basically the 30 grams I was meant to have pre as my post. Jobs are good. Oh, for fuck's sake. So, I've put the rice in, done a 2-to-1 ratio. There is like 3 servings in here because I've got rest day rice tomorrow. So, I'm going to cook that at the same time. But it turns out this doesn't have an off and on button. So, I put it on and I thought I'd have to like turn it on somewhere. But if you put the plug on, it turns it on straight away. So, that's on. Look down. I'm going to assume it's going to take about 20 minutes. I'm going to come back in 15, but let's hope in 15 to 20 minutes it'll be done because it is like 10 o'clock right now. I need to get my first meal, my last meal done ASAP. So yes, eating late today. So, here's my final meal. It's a bit later than usual because we trained for a very long time today, and so yeah, it's 250 grams of beef, 130 grams of dry weight rice, got some pasta sauce, some green beans and some mushrooms and onions in there. So that is pretty much all of my food throughout the day. As I said before, I'm not entirely sure what my macros are right now, but I'm going to take a guess that my protein and fat stayed the same, with 180 protein, 60 grams of fat, but my carbs, I believe, are near, I want to say, I'm taking a guess, like 560 on a training day, and near to like 600 grams of carbs. So this is the most I've ever eaten in my whole entire life. And I'm living for it, but I'm also very much not. But we move on. This is how we grow. And this is what we got to do, you know? So that is pretty much it for this video. I really enjoyed videoing this one, actually. It's been really, really nice having, you know, Beth here with me, and also just filming like a raw edited video. It takes a bit of stress away from, like, you know, trying to get the cool edits, even though I'm not really that good at editing. Probably thinking of getting a videographer at some point when me and Ella go to Rotherham, so that's definitely something that's in the cards, so you won't be getting my shitty edits soon. But yeah, that's pretty much it for today, and if you liked the video, give it a like, and if you want to track my progress with me through my Road to Figure series, then subscribe, pop the notifications on, and you will be notified when I video and upload. So I will see you next week. I remember when. My mind. About to have her first meal. Maybe, do you want to talk about your meals maybe? In this?
No.
No? Okay.
Rolling.
Rolling.
Rolling. What? Right, ready?
Or, wait. Fuck. Blooper. Bloop.
It's good here. Drastically improving. You know, it's not something that we're going to see, especially for a toned figure girl.
Ego's practically